Hey guys, it's Mike with Redneck Politics. Uh, man, we have got ourselves in a bad situation. I mean, this does not look good for America at all. I mean, the headlines are murder or war crimes. It's going to be one of them, either way you look at it. This deal that they got going on in Venezuela, the government is saying, hey, you know, kill all these drug smugglers. Let's just kill them all, and we don't have to worry about drugs coming in. First off, Venezuela does not traffic fentanyl. That primarily comes up in Mexico. Now, do they distribute drugs like cocaine? Yeah, that's what they do. And yes, we need to stop it at all costs. And I do believe that there are ways to stop it, especially if you can take and put the money and the resources to stopping it. Because I firmly believe for too many fucking years, this country has been in a crisis of its own because you've got all these underhanded, corrupt people that's been in charge, and they look the other way to get the dope in. But that's another story. Not even going there with that today. But I want to stay on point here. Uh, so what do? The Pete Hegseth, with Trump's blessings, decide they just going to start blowing boats out of the fucking water. First of all, man, you can't just blow fucking boats out of the water, dude. Number one, you got to be able to tell the difference between boats that are transporting drugs up to the Caribbean or the United States itself, or is it a fishing boat? Because a lot of those boats will look like that. Are there boats out there that are loaded with cocaine going to the Caribbean, going to America at some point? You bet your ass there is. But my God, when you have 15,000 Americans in that area on ships, cargo ships, supply ships, battleships, aircraft carrier, when you have that many people there, and you want to tell me you can't stop fucking drugs from coming into this country that route, man? I mean, and none of it makes sense that yeah, the Defense Department is just blowing these boats out of the fucking water and saying they're drug boats. Now, first of all, if they're drug boats and it's dope and they're running and they know that you're telling them to stop, and they won't stop, and you blow that bitch out of the water, I'm all for you. All for you. But we have got so many military people in that area. And if you catch a drug smuggling boat, we have enough resources there that we can actually just even knock the boat out of commission and still, get any survivors that's left. Look, man, I know I'm like everybody else. I'm getting tired of this fucking dope and shit, that's just killing these young kids right and left. Everybody's got a story, or everybody knows somebody's got a story about somebody dying from fentanyl. And that is sad. But what is not right is when you blow a boat up. Now you have just totally demolished it, okay? I don't know if y'all seen any of these pictures, but you just totally demolished this fucking boat. Two guys were lucky enough that they didn't get blown to smithereens, so they're hanging on to any part that they can just to survive. They're out in the ocean, and you order what they call a double tap, meaning for people who don't know, hit them again. You just killed these people, man. You just fucking murdered these people. And that's a war crime, man. That's a war crime. And if you don't think it fucking ain't, Hitler was doing it back when the Nazis, it's basically you've signed up to, to do the same very shit. Just killing folks that don't agree with you. But man, this is just more than that. Regardless of whether you can like our president, you don't like our president, whatever the fuck it is, I don't care. You have a certain amount of morals and values and ethics and beliefs that you know the difference between right and wrong, and killing those boats after you've done those people after you done bombed their boat. There needs to be a serious investigation on this. I think they definitely need to investigate this and get to the bottom of it. Right now, Hedge he's trying to cover himself and blame it on this Admiral Bradley, pretty much throwing him up under the fucking bus. Everybody at the War Department, it made me sound like gosh damn Hegseth. The Defense Department, there's a lot of people in there that this is not going over well with them either, but of course right now it's hard for them to say anything, but they need to. They need to, man. When the damn Nazis went on fucking trial, they tried to use the same damn thing. Well, my commander, we were following orders. And they tried to get out of murder, and we wouldn't let them get out of that. And we imposed the death penalty for quite a few of them in 1945, 1946. It was after the war. But these were war crimes that they committed. And that's why some of them got sentenced to death. That's why some of them got sentenced to prison for fucking ever. Man, what do you think Hegseth has done? I don't care who you are or who you're fighting against. Our ethics is if you throw your gun to the side and raise your hand and say, I give, man, you don't walk up to that dude and stick a gun to the back of his head and pull his fucking trigger. No, not in this country. No, we take him in custody. Even during war. And we are not in no kind of war with this country. Trump don't like Maduro, who is the president of Venezuela. And there's a lot of good reasons not to like him, because he is a piece of fucking shit. The dude does have his hand in running narcotics from Venezuela, but not to the amount that the president and them are saying, well, the fentanyl's coming from there. No, the fentanyl's not. It's coming from up in Mexico, around Honduras. So let me tell you about that, okay? We had a Honduras president, Hernandez, who is the president of Honduras. He got busted. He was tried in the United States of America's courts, and was found guilty by a jury for trafficking over 500 tons of cocaine to the United States of America. We found him guilty. The jury found him guilty and sentenced him. Guess who pardoned him yesterday? You got it, buddy. Trump. Now here you are wanting to start a goddamn war with Venezuela over drugs, but you're pardoning a guy that the United States sentenced him to prison for trafficking 500 tons of dope into this country. And you're going to pardon him? See, y'all need to wait. Y'all need to read between the lines. Y'all need to wake up, because this dude is only, there for himself. It does not matter how many other fucking pardons has he sold to other people that's not in this country that need to have a pardon so they can come back and do business. And it's just, it's pathetic, man. It is pathetic. They're going to do an investigation. I'm quite sure. And, because there are a lot of Republicans getting really tired of this shit, man. But they've been complicit this whole time. So if you're looking to say, hey, we're gonna stand up against this, do it, and do it now. Don't wait. Anyway, I want to come at y'all with this and tell you how ridiculous this is, of this crime, this murder, that we any other country in this world would have done that. We would have condemned. We'd have been the first one to condemn it. And now you got Trump and Hegseth trying to justify it. And they think you're going to believe it. They really believe that we're going to believe this shit. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all better get Hegseth out of there. He ain't even been there a year, and he's already, let texts go over an open chat about, war plans that was happening at that moment. The dude, he's not even a goddamn, he don't have no experience at being a damn Secretary of Defense. People, what in the hell did Congress let this man get in there for? Anyway, folks, please hit the like, the alert bell, subscribe, hit it all. But anyway, I'll come at y'all again later on. I appreciate it. We got a lot to talk about. Trust me. Peace. Have a good one.